Sports Extra starts now. Sponsored by New West Sports Medicine and Orthopedic Surgery.
Looks like our graphics department needs a raise. Hey, it's hard to believe that it's already December, and it's hard to believe that the winter sports season is already here. Nate Brown alongside Wilson the basketball because Dave Griek could not join me. But we couldn't be more excited that winter sports are back for their run at glory, and there's plenty of area teams looking to capture that glory when the championships roll round. We're going to open the season in our own backyard. Garrett Schmatter and the Stars hoping for a hot start against Colton Height and the Mustangs. On the break, quite the feed from Turner Pluggy with a football pass to Dylan Mers, who gathers and finishes at the 10. More from Mers now. He gets the feed from Schmatter, the slightest hesitation, and he's off to the rack once more. A great game from him. Another fast break, and it's Brett Mahoney breaking out the low post moves, puts his defender in a blender. The senior having a fantastic night. He's then turning defense into offense. He's going to get the swipe, and he's cruising from there all the way to the other end. Kearney Catholic coming away with the 58-30 win. Same two teams over on the girls' side looking for a win of their own. Kearney Catholic's Jenna Crucy on the drive. The attempt is off, but Liv Norrie in perfect position for the board and put back. Cruzy, another attempt on the drive. This time she gets the right angle and goes off glass for two. Sutton's turn, and it's Kate Grease. She gets the rock and immediately draws two defenders. No problem for her. She launches and connects from downtown. The Stars, though, looking like stars in the paint. This feed finds Callie Squires. It's two for her. Kearney Catholic, they're going to make it 2 for 2 on the night. They're coming away with a 15-point dub. Northwest kicking off their season with a battle of the Vikings hosting Waverly, and Waverly moving the ball well in transition. Sydney Hankey makes a move, and her jumper is eventually going to rattle on home as the Vikings' second bucket of the evening. Northwest quickly responds as Kobe Castilla hands it off to Madison Cushing, who drives the baseline and finishes beauty there. As the Vikings, they were up 11-5 at the end of one. Waverly dominating in the second, though. First, an easy look to Abby Carter inside. Then Amelia Rourke drains a three, no problem, to give the Vikings a lead they would never relinquish. They go on to take this one, 46-34. Northwest boys playing in part two of the battle of the Vikings. Early on, Cole Murray gonna muscle his way inside the key. His shot falls, and he's fouled as Waverly, they're tying it up 6-6 early on. Preston Harms then lets it fly for beyond the arc to give the visiting Vikings a lead, but Northwest says, I see your three-pointer, and I raise you a couple more. Hunter Jensen gets a lucky bounce to kick off this Northwest Vikings run. Then on the nearly the exact same play, Travin Herring drains the shot from downtown. Despite the sharp shooting, though, it's Waverly Vikings. They're going to be coming out on top, 47-34. Well, coming off a loss in their season opener, the Hastings boys looking to pick up a win against 1-0 Crete. Hastings coming in hot as Connor Riley goes up for two and down to safety with a little tumble there, but the Cards with a kick out for Jabin Gardiner to Aiden McDowell at the top of the key, responding with a swish. Hastings not taking no for an answer, and Braden Power is going to powers his way up for two, giving the Tigers a nice lead. But the big guy was hungry, and he said, keep feeding me. He's going to help power the Tigers to victory. A 6-point win for them over the Cards. Over on the girls' side, the Cards flying their way over to Hastings to take on the Tigers in this Class B showdown. Tigers were on the board first, but the Cardinals have a 3-point answer from Caitlin Wendt. The Cards, they're going to put the pressure on the Tigers as Jenna Andindi gets the steal and takes it to the house for two, and the Cards flying high early, but they were not done. Carly Henning walks it from one side of the court to the other, and she's just going to go all the way, sneaks past her defender for an easy two. Hastings getting stopped again, but Libby Langren kicks it out to Mackenzie Long for a triple. She wouldn't stop there, adding another tray from the arc to get the Tigers back in it, and it's Hastings going 2 for 2 on the night as well. Winners by 3 over the Cards. Aurora looking to bounce back from their season opening loss Thursday, taking on WAHOO to close out the work week. The Warriors held the advantage early. Sammy Liu driving inside and finishes at the cup to add to it, but then Ellie Hutzel takes matters into her own hands, steals the ball, going coast to coast off glass for the pair. The Huskies still trailing though, 24-12 at the half. Off the break, WAHOO turns to their height in the paint. Josie Sutton puts it up and in, no problem from her. She's then gonna grab this offensive board when teammate Autumn Iverson misses. She's gonna complete the putback for two. WAHOO just cruising, 54-29. Meanwhile, the Aurora boys hoping for back-to-back wins, taking on that same WAHOO team. The Huskies kept it competitive through 3 quarters. Carson Stair grabs the rebound and makes the long pass to Tate Noctegal. He finishes at the rim, and he's fouled for the 3-point play. Stair then runs a give and go with Wade Olson under the hoop to keep WAHOO's lead at single digits. But the Warriors would run away with it in the final frame. Miles Simon just bringing this ball up the court, and no one can solve him. He's going to make the nice move for the layup there. Owen Hancock then kicks it out to Cameron Kashiki for the triple. WAHOO walks away with a 26-point victory, 76-50. Plenty for Pleasanton to cheer about as the Bulldogs look to begin another run to Lincoln. Plenty to cheer about on this play, too, as Natalie Rasmussen gathers and drives. Her floater's already pro level as she gets the floater to go. Floaters, they got to be contagious on this team, right? Reagan Weisdorfer finds a lane and goes for the exact same thing. This one with a kiss off glass. As for the Rebels, they had some looks. The only problem, they had to deal with Chelsea Fisher in the paint. Fisher with the block and rips this one away from her opponent. Then it's going to be Fisher coming up with another right before the half. Pleasanton taking their second game of the season by 17. As for the boys, the Bulldogs want to make it 2 of 2. The Rebels want to split. For anyone wondering, Carter Klein has got range. The senior collects and fires for a triple and the early Bulldog lead. Preston Rogers, though, he's tough to stop, and when they did, it took a foul to do so. Still completes the 3-point play. The Rebels feeding the hot hand. Rogers fires the shot, nothing but nylon, and he's fouled again for a shot at a 4-point play. Klein, though, not sitting back. A scrap for the board makes its way to Klein. He's going to bury the tray. This one, though, would take overtime to decide a winner, and it's Arcadia Loop City coming away with a 3-point dub. Well, things were much different in the Cardinal boys game between Alma and Kenesaw from the get-go. Hey, on the fast break, Trey Kennedy loses control, but manages to get it to Tyson Dankert for a layup and a couple laps on their way back. Then it's the dish from Luke Burr to Draven Suck, and he muscles it up for 2, giving Kenesaw a comfortable lead. On defense, a swatted pass is going to travel through the hands, a mix of hands, and the Blue Devils are going to get it as Lane Kelly takes it to the bucket for 2. That does not affect him, and it wasn't all Kenesaw as Alma manages to get a little offense going here. Ryan Brugg for 3, but that is not going to be enough in this one as Kenesaw, they're winning this one with ease, 53-22. As for the girls' 2 teams, Alma and Kenesaw getting ready to go toe-to-toe. We head to the gate as, hey, Bull Devils, they're on the board first with a 2 from Chloe Uden after she creates space on the fadeaway, but the Cards got things going off the inbounds play. Addison Neal with the triple. Then it's Addison Siebels. She finds her open teammate again for another 3, this time Carly Stumer. But the Cards, they weren't the only ones making it rain on this night. Andrea Feliciano sinks one from the top of the rainbow to keep Kenesaw in it. Feliciano, she would score another bucket for the Blue Devils, as this one, an absolute thriller from start to finish. Alma, though, coming away with a 14-point win. Out to Bertrand, where the Axtell Wildcats are facing off with the Vikings. Hannah Lineman with the layup is going to get a beautiful shot off glass for the Wildcats. It's going to be a pass over to Jessie Bertrand for Axtell. She's going to pull up and hit the free throw line jumper to help the Wildcats look to just take advantage of this one. Trinity Houchin running all the way down the court. Yet another for Axtell. Now it's a pass to Emma Brown, the baseline J for her to help the Vikings try and stay in this one. And they go on, though, unfortunately, to fall to Axtell, 51-24. Over on the boys' side, the same 2 teams going at it, looking for a split or complete bragging rights on the night. Jonah Nelson going to take this one up the court, gets it to where he wants it, and gets this back to the basket, as that is going to help his team to 2 points. Yeah, that's right. It's a beauty. Hey, the Wildcats, they're losing control of the ball for a few seconds, but quickly get it back so that Jacob Halverson is going to get the baseline shot for the Cats. Lathan Fitzgerald now going to take this one all the way down the entire lane, going off glass with the weak hand on the left side. It's going to help his team's cause. Then a team effort. Here's the ball, swings its way out to Brennan Runge for a Wildcats basket. As they are not, it's not going to be enough though, as Bertrand coming away with a 51-40 win. Out to Eustis, where we find the Highline Bulls and ANSLEY-LITCHFIELD Spartans. Colton Stubbs, he's going to deflect this one away from the Spartans, run it down the court, and going to go up off glass, rising high to put in 2 for the Bulls. Sam Loynow, Spartans' nifty athlete, makes a run, and the shot is off, but Caden Holm going to grab this offensive board and put it back for a Spartans bucket. Riker Evans now taking the ball and just completely stealing this one, going the other way to get another bucket there. And Calvin Finley now going to take this one all the way down. A couple swift moves with the handle, and even the fake. That's some pro-level stuff. Again, Calvin Finley runs all the way down the court for another basket. The final score in this one, 47-41 in favor of the Spartans. To the girls we go, and ANSLEY-LITCHFIELD and Highline once more, they find themselves on a run. This one early on going to be Tyra Skatura, who's slashing and driving, and she gets the shot off glass. Then it's going to be JC Mergel coming up with the steal for the Bulls, racing it back the other way, passing this one off. It's going to be Whitney Dickow coming up with the bucket, and that one is going to be 47-41 in favor of Ansley as they take this one.